Discover new opportunities together in a new Chevy. Meet up in an Equinox, winner of the J.D. Power Award for initial quality among compact SUVs. Lend a hand in the strong and capable Silverado, or mix it up in a high-tech Trax with an available 11-inch diagonal touchscreen. Find family, friends, and fun in the Chevy that's right for you. Click to learn more. Chevrolet, together let's drive. For J.D. Power 2023 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Shopify helps you sell at every stage of your business. Like that, let's put it online and see what happens stage.
And the site is live.
That we opened a store and need a fast checkout stage.
Thanks. You're all set.
That count it up and ship it around the globe stage.
This one's going to Thailand.
And that, wait, did we just hit 1 million orders stage? Whatever your stage, businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 a month trial at shopify.com/listen.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Tyler with Black Diamond Softball and Fitness, and we got a brand new episode of the Foul Pole to Foul Pole Daily Show. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. I know I did. It was a lot of fun staying here close by at the house with my family, sharing gifts, ate some good food, and now we're back on the grind, looking forward to the new year. Couple of things here that's going on at Foul Pole to Foul Pole. We have a couple of more of these daily shows that are going to go out this year. And then we will be shutting it down until the new year. So we'll be back January 2nd with a brand new episode of the podcast. We do have one going out towards the end of this week. It may go out sooner, so I'm not going to say one way or the other, but should have at least one more going out this year. And then season 5 cranks up January 2nd. So definitely looking forward to that. Got some big guests lined up for you. If you guys have been checking out the website, foulpole2foulpole.wixsite.com, we're continuing to pump out the blogs. Put out a pretty good post. It got a lot of attention talking about moving up in age groups and stuff like that. So we have something coming out a little bit later on today here on the channel as well. So it's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to be talking to a parent that his daughter's been in the game for a little while. And he's seen some stuff one way or the other, and we're just going to get into that discussion to kind of get a parent perspective on it, not just hearing it, straight from me. So that'll be going out later on this evening. Can't wait for that to get out to you guys. Also on the YouTube side of things, man, the channel is starting to go up in views and subscribers and stuff. So if you haven't checked it out yet, jump over there on youtube.com. You can search up at Foul Pole to Foul Pole. You'll see both of the pages come up. There's one for Black Diamond Softball and Fitness, and then there's one for Foul Pole to Foul Pole. So we're continuing to take the stuff off of Black Diamond and put it on the Foul Pole to Foul Pole, and then the Black Diamond page will be going away here soon. So it's given up about 18,000 subscribers, which is crazy, but it's something that has to be done. So with that being said, I did want to get into what we should be doing this time of year, heading into the new season, like tryouts and stuff like that. So if you aren't locked into your teams, if you aren't, committed, if you will, whatever your intentions are, if you're staying or going or whatever happened, maybe the team dissolved, maybe the team is moving up an age group and you're too young, so you're going to stay down, or you're moving up and the team is staying down, whatever has to happen. Don't just jump out there and go play with friends because my friend, I like playing with her, blah, blah, blah. Make sure that your kid and you yourself as the parent or whoever is doing your due diligence. Make sure that this new fit, this new team, this new organization that you're jumping into has your best interest in mind, so that you're getting your most bang for your buck. Recently, I talked about how expensive travel sports are. Travel sports are ridiculous. And it's only going to go up from here, right? So there has to be some value put in there. So take all the stuff that you've learned through this year and years past, if you've been doing it a while, and see where you can cut some costs at, right? See if the playing time that you're getting is worth it. See if the development that you're getting is worth it. See if the recruiting element that's within the organization or the team is worth it. If you've been with a team that's promised you roses and, you're not going to camps, you're not going to showcases, you're not playing in some of these bigger tournaments, getting that exposure, and it's costing you an arm and a leg, maybe that team's not fit for you, and you need to make sure whenever you're looking for your new team, or if you're going to your tryouts and stuff like that, that's one of those key points that you're looking at. don't just show up to a tryout. Don't look at the tryouts that get posted all over Facebook or wherever and say, oh, there's a tryout here. We should go see if we can make that team. I get it. Teams are trying out athletes to fill their roster. But parents, you also need to try out the team and the coach to see if it's a good fit for you. For me, I like to see maybe some scrimmages or maybe some guest playing. I'm looking for a team, see if it's the right fit or whatever. Talk to the coach about, I would like to come to the tryout, and if it works out, could we maybe come and guest play or whatever? And if there's no guest play opportunity there, go and watch that team play. That's where you're going to get the real feel for them. You're going to get that level of coaching. You're going to see where they're at. You're going to listen to the parents. What kind of parents are sitting in the stands getting into the game? What's the atmosphere in the dugout? How do they warm up? How do they stretch? What's going on in the dugout? Do you got girls on their phones? Do you got, girls in the dugout arguing? Do you have bad attitudes? Or are they up on the fence cheering each other on, even if they're getting blown out by 25? So, there's a lot that you can learn by just observing.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
And literally making a list of things that matter to you, and then let your daughter make a list and see what is comparable to each other. I guarantee she's probably going to throw out there fun. Are they winning? That kind of stuff. But you need to look at how far is travel for practices. How many days a week are we practicing? What camps do we have lined up? What should the coaches network like? And I know a lot of people, this is probably 4 or 5 months ago, I had posted something on Facebook about a coach's network. And people, you could tell people that understood, the people that know how important a network is. And then you can see the ones that don't care, thinking that they can do it on their own. But for me, a coach's network is huge, because if that coach is connected, if they're connected to the right people, meaning they're aligned with the people that you also want to be aligned with. Maybe it's some college coaches. Maybe it's some instructors. Maybe, whatever. Maybe it could be some mental toughness coaches or something. Look at who they're connected to. And you're going to have to do your research. Go look on their Facebook pages. Go find them on Twitter. Go look at their TikTok. Go look at their Instagram. Go look at who these people are. Do the same stuff that college coaches are going to be doing to your child when it comes time to recruiting. If you want to get to that level playing college ball, that's what they're doing, right? They're looking at their social medias. When they come to a showcase or they come to one of these tournaments, when they can actively recruit and be off campus and go to these tournaments and stuff, they're not just watching on the field stuff. They're listening to conversations in the crowd. They're looking at the dugout. Coaches, listen. There's a lot of coaches that have told me the same thing, so I have to believe it to be true. Yes, they do pay attention to in-game stuff, but they also look at how a team warms up, how a kid runs out of the dugout, how a kid in between plays stays engaged in the game, how they're communicating with their coaches, how they're communicating with their team. How are they like little leaders on the field? Like, what are they doing? So it's not necessarily the X's and O's of the game that they're looking at. They're looking at everything else, almost like the intangible stuff. So you as a parent and two players, if you're listening to this as well, look at some of that other stuff and see if that's where you want to be. Maybe you could probably make the team and it's a good fit X's and O's wise. Like they need a third baseman, boom, that's your primary, and you can play first and you can pitch a little bit. That's what they're looking for. We're looking for a third baseman primary that can also maybe play the other corner. And if we need to, maybe pitch. Or we're looking for a big bat, and that's what you are. You're not a speedster. You're a big bat that plays right, and you play first base. Or maybe they're looking for a catcher. We can go through the examples, whatever you want to do. But do they practice? Can you make all their practices? Are their practices mandatory? Are they practicing every Tuesday and Thursday and then playing every Saturday and or Sunday? And if they're not having a tournament Saturday and Sunday, they're practicing. Is that too much practice for you? Is it not enough practice for you? what's the team dues and this and that. So when you're going there for trying out, don't just be like, oh, okay, hey, we made the team. And then now you get with, okay, well, it's $1,200 up front. We practice Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we don't play any local tournaments. All of our tournaments are at least 6 hours away. Well, then you're like, oh, crap. Well, we made this team, so we've got to commit to it. How am I going to afford it? I work every other Saturday. So there's a lot that kind of goes into it. Don't just jump out there. And this is that time of the year that nobody's playing really. There could be some winter workouts and stuff like that going on, I'm sure. But I'm talking about when you're doing practices and playing in tournaments and stuff like that. Now's a good time to make that assessment. I wouldn't wait too much longer. I mean, you're about to get into school ball. School ball starts here pretty soon. I know winter workouts are cranking up as soon as kids get back into school from the holiday, if they're not started yet. So you're going to be focusing on that. Not really going to be focusing on travel ball too much unless, you are in the lower age groups where maybe they're playing middle school ball in the fall. So you don't really have to worry about that. 8s, 10s, and 12s. You're going to be starting right up come March to be tryouts and practices, right? There's probably some tryouts and practices going on in February. So think about that. Take a step back, have an assessment of what you've learned over time and really put that into work for you now. Make it, don't just let it be a lesson lost, right? Let it be a lesson learned. Okay. All right. So that's going to do it for this episode. Appreciate you guys jumping on here and checking this one out. Like I said, this is probably going to be one of the last ones of the year. We do have something big popping off tonight. And at the beginning of the year, we've got a bunch of episodes lined up for you. So season 5 will be cranking up. Appreciate you guys liking this stuff, sharing this stuff, and putting it out there for me. If you haven't yet, make sure you're on that YouTube side. Click that subscribe button so you don't miss anything that pops up over there. And also, we do that blog post every day at foulpole2foulpole.wixsite.com. I'll make sure those are linked down below and you can click on them. If you feel like you need to share this, man, share this with a friend. And when you do, tell them you love them.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino. With cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.